Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome to everyone new. This is Marley, so we have a little bit of a treat today, my Pixie Girl Marley. Now y'all saw her in my last video, those of you that have been with me. But I got her changed. I got her hair taken out of the, little, I guess, bun thing I had in the top of her hair. And I conditioned it and brushed it all out. She has this gorgeous, like cotton candy, floss colored hair, rainbow colored hair. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. I'm going to give you all a good look at her, but I put on an outfit that I thought was like perfect for September, and I just put a few of her little things around just, just for her to have a little fun. So, welcome to my channel, everyone new. So Marley is my pixie girl. She's actually my channel mascot, but I have not had her on in a very long time. She is the Zodi sculpt by Marita Winters, and she was reborn by Kymberlee's Cocoon. She is not a baby. She is a fairy pixie. She's a pixie girl. I think pixies are different than fairies technically, so she's a pixie girl. You see her pointed ears and her beautiful amethyst earrings. Look at this face, this peaceful face. Her eyebrows are one of my favorite parts, they're so like iridescent with the white and the purples, and she is just done so beautifully. And to me, very different than a lot of the Zodi sculpts have been done, which is why I was very drawn to her. She's dark skinned, so she's like, painted like AA style. Not sure I've ever seen one quite like her, a Zodi sculpt quite like her. I know some artists do make them into more like fairies, girls, rather than like fairy babies, but I think she's very unique in her skin tone and her beautiful colored hair and all that. I think Kymberlee did an amazing job on her, and I've had her for quite a while now. I would have to look, but probably about well over a year. So I was just thinking, I thought it was longer. I guess the journey has felt long now, and in a way it went so fast. I tell many of you, I still feel new, and I kind of am. I realized going over some videos, looking into the YouTube's new policies that everyone's talking about, that, are supposed to be coming into place and stuff. So I looked at where I started, which was October. Now I can't remember the exact date. Maybe the 23rd, something like that, of 2017. So I'm coming up on 2 years. I'm coming up on 2 years. I haven't even been on YouTube for 2 years. And I think I was collecting for about 6 months before that, I want to say. Gosh, it's like once a couple of years pass, it's like you forget so much. That's one thing that I really enjoy about YouTube. I've always said this, is that it's like vlogging, sharing our journeys here in doll collecting, and it's neat to look back on yourself from the beginning and in the middle, and just see the changes that you've made, and in your collecting, what kind of babies you like, how you've grown as a collector and as a YouTuber. It's just because you can forget. You can forget, like, what month was it and how long exactly was it? And I think that things are a fast moving pace on YouTube when you decide to, YouTube and be a YouTuber, having like an active channel where you're uploading, a couple times a week at least, sometimes more, sometimes every day, that sort of thing. I think that things can move quickly here. So it's, yeah, like I said, it's nice to have our journey. Look at her boots. These are, I think they're like Italian leather, but they are hand custom made. Look at the points on them. Isn't that cute? They're like this really soft leather little boots, all cut handmade. She came with these. These were, this was something, I mean, Kymberlee always, does really, nice things with her babies and her dolls, in this case, Pixie Girl. Because I know I looked this lady up that makes these boots, thinking, oh, maybe I'll get another color or style for a different outfit. And I was like, woof, maybe not. So I enjoy these boots, but they look so cute with this outfit. And like I said, I don't know why, I just feel like it's very September. Let's see if you can see the points on the boots. But, let's pick her up. There we go. You can see a little more. And look at how long her hair goes down to. Like, it's just, I figured it was a different way for you all to see her. Let's sit her a little more here. I'm going to do some photos. So if you enjoy seeing photos and you want to see more of Marley or the rest of my collection, you can visit me on Instagram at Pixie Mommies _reborns. I always put that in the description of my videos. I don't know how to put the link to the Instagram, although I probably do. I think I've put other people's by now. I probably do, but I don't. I just type it out, so you can just go to Instagram and type it in if you would like to look for me for photos. But that's it. I basically just wanted to share, Marley is my mascot here, and I haven't been doing a very good job of bringing her on and having her help with things, and I really, really enjoy her. I don't change her often, but when I do, I enjoy it, and I really enjoy just sitting, combing out her hair, and it's just, I don't know, it's just relaxing to me, and it's a different size and type doll to do something with, and as many of you know, I like to have, variety and diversity in my collection, so having a little, I believe she is 10 inches, little girl, and she's a pixie. I know that in some time, I think in the first 6 months of my making videos here, I did make a video on why Pixie Mommy. How did I get the name Pixie Mommy? And Pixie Mommy is, way before, YouTube or anything like that. It's not a name that I just like thought up of for my YouTube channel, put it that way. So, when I started the YouTube channel, it was just a no-brainer of what to put. So, you know what? I will link that video in the description of this video. So this way I don't have to, repeat myself, although we do that here, of course. We, topics recycle around, and you get, of course, they've got so many new subscribers since then, and everybody wants to learn and know things. But it's a cute little story of how, I got named Pixie Mommy, or kind of named myself, but, there's a reason behind it. Oh, heck, I'll just say it now. Oh, I'll make it quick, though, because I want to make this video pretty quick. So, going back, gosh, at least like 19 years ago. My daughter's father, then we were together, one of my daughters anyway, and I would constantly say, we take our shoes off before we come into the house, and that's just always been, I was raised that way, yada, yada, yada. He wasn't raised that way, so, it took a long time. He finally, did, and of course, I would remind him constantly, and if, back then, I mean, I washed like the floors every day. I scrubbed the bathrooms every day. Like very, very, very much. I'm still OCD, but I can't, do as much with my back and stuff. But anywho, he would come in and I'd be like, I just washed the floors. And, he would come in with, or boots on or something with, dirt all over him. And I would say to him, what do you think? A pixie fairy goes around and cleans this house all day? So it just became like, after that, he started buying me, like the first thing he bought after that, which was like an apology for walking in with his boots on, which I still have, is a little wind chime, like an indoor wind chime. That's a pixie fairy. She's on like a little sunflower and it has wind chimes under it. Really pretty. And I've always loved pixies and fairies and just that kind of stuff in general. That's been always right up my alley. So I just like jumped on that, like, yes, I'm the Pixie Mommy. And so this was like, almost 20 years ago now. And, I use it for my emails. It's always been, for my photography, just everything. So that's how I got to be Pixie Mommy. So yep, the YouTube channel, of course, like I said, was a no-brainer, and getting into the collecting and the dolls and everything, I really actually enjoy a lot of the alternative and fantasy reborns that are out there. And there definitely is at least one artist that's on my wish list that eventually I would like to own a baby or whatever, alternative or fantasy, something, to have kind of in my permanent collection. And it'll have to be when that right, one comes along. I kind of have, a certain thing in mind. Anyway, I like more of the like fantasy and the pixie and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's what I enjoy. So of course, when I saw that there was the Zodi sculpt, I forget whose video I was watching a while back, right before I got Marley here, and I was like, oh my gosh, the face, look at how peaceful her face is and those lips, and I just really loved the sculpt, and I thought the size was just cute and fun. And I remembered seeing this Pixie Girl on one of Kymberlee's videos, or maybe watching the photo shoot or something. And her and I corresponded often too, but I just didn't. I looked and I didn't see like a box packing for her. I didn't see where she went home. And at that time, I didn't realize Kymberlee had a website. So I'm looking and looking, and I'm like, I don't see she went home anywhere. Maybe she decided to keep her for herself, or I had no idea. And I asked her, and she said, actually, yeah, she's still here. She's available. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, a lot of work and love was put into her, as far as, the quality of her hair, and, the time and everything that Kymberlee, put into her. And she's just so, well worth it, and so different, and so me. She's very good representation of me in like my taste, I guess I should say. So anyway, thank you all for joining me today for, some little pixie tales of how I got to be you know, Pixie Mommy and my Pixie Fairy Girl here. My Pixie Girl, sorry. Keep messing that up. Fairies are different. I have to get out the dictionary and give you guys an exact of the difference because I got just so much in my head right now and I got to get going. I got to get up to the market and run some evening errands with Gabe. And that's what I'm off to do. So I hope you enjoyed seeing Marley today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of me and my collection, feel free and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And as I had announced prior to my last live stream, I will no longer be leaving up live streams. I did announce this a few times, you know, before my last one. So my last one was the first one that, you know, came down afterwards. Just, you know, when I had a chance, a few minutes afterwards or whatever the case may be. And I explained that and why in another video. So just make sure you have that notification bell hit so that hope to see you there on my lives. All right, everyone. Till next time. God bless.